Shit.
Yours.
Lying. That is funny because
You asleep.
everything do happen on Tennessee Street. All right, what is going on, baby? My name is Ari, the Healing Empress, and I am alive. I'm not in the motherfucking lions, then, okay? Um, aka the Fly Goddess. All right, destruction is here. All right, so there's destruction when it comes to somebody stealing something. All right, somebody. I heard somebody thought that they were going to get some type of victory through destruction. Somebody thought they were getting victory through destruction. Somebody literally thought that they was going to achieve something. Somebody went to a priest. All right, there's some legal issues happening here. Somebody getting caught up in some legal issues. Somebody did voodoo on a star seed. All right. Somebody is constantly still doing voodoo on a goddamn star seed. It's actual money here. I told you somebody was doing something for money. Somebody was trying to destroy you from receiving something. All right. It was a group of motherfuckers. All right. It was a group of people, and then people start doing their own shit. All right. An older man. I'm so sick of talking about this fucking bitch ass nigga. All right, opposition. This older man keeps coming out of the deck. All right, this is an op. All right, this is somebody that failed at something that they were trying to do. Okay. Oh, let a nigga try me, try me. You was just thinking that in your head. That's crazy. Somebody finna. So I heard somebody is singing soprano. Oh, let a nigga try me, try me. Yeah. Somebody tried to steal a gift from you, a gift for money. Somebody, look, destruction and thief, right? I got destruction and thief. And then I got actual money and gift. Somebody literally wants tried to steal something from you. All right? And this person could have did something illegal within the legal system. All right, I'm hearing cricket officials, cricket family members. All right. This is on some this is on some favor for a favor type of shit. Okay, favor for a favor type of shit is what I'm hearing. But somebody getting caught the fuck up because that favor for a favor is causing somebody to lose every fucking thing. All right, ain't no favor for a favor when it comes to a spiritual being. What's going on, love? All right, this is a feminine energy. This could be a feminine energy that works in the courthouse. This is there's somebody in the court system. All right, somebody is doing something to somebody in the court system. All right, somebody is trying to manipulate something. This is a feminine energy. Look, and it has to do with money. All right, somebody paid money for voodoo, or somebody did voodoo so that they can receive money. And this is a karmic feminine that was doing this to a star seed. Baby, this shit ain't hard to see. All right, somebody going to jail and you getting to move on. I'm telling you. I keep hearing somebody dough getting kicked in. I keep hearing somebody's door is getting kicked in. I've been saying that shit for months. Somebody door finna get kicked in. Somebody, where them damn cars at? Ooh, let a nigga try me. right, these are my legal cards, the legal definitions. I am not a lawyer, baby. These are just definitions. Okay, these are just criminal activity. All right, reasons why motherfuckers could be getting their doors kicked in. Child exploitation, kidnapping. Somebody literally tried to do spell work to make something bad happen to you and yours. All right, somebody thought that they were going to make you fucking just disappear. All right, somebody thought you was gonna vanish into complete thin air type of energy. All right, burglary. All right, somebody definitely wanted somebody to take something from you, or somebody was just wishing ill on you. Somebody is wishing everything that they can on you. All right, boosting. All right, something significant about a booster and child exploitation. All right. I mean, it's all scamming and illegal shit, so, you know, they don't got problems with shit like that. And these are people that you fucking know. All right, Delaware could be significant. All right, DUI, federal property, DWI. All right, something about false bail, something about bail. Thank you, love. Chaos magic is significant. All right, sexual conduct with a minor. I told you. Somebody finna get caught up for something. Somebody messing with a minor. Somebody messing with a minor. All right, computer crimes. All right, robbery. Somebody could be talking to a minor online. Somebody being caught up with some type of computer crimes, all right, when it comes to children, all right? Picketing and parading. Counterfeiting. This is someone, I just feel like this is somebody who do a little bit of everything, who has done a little bit of everything, all right? This person is a part of some type of organization. Destruction of corporate audit. So somebody tried to destroy like records, some type of records, all right? It's been coming out a lot. Look, okay? They don't like the truth. They don't like the truth, but let me tell you, surrounded by spiritual beings, it's always going to be shit when it comes to minors, children, and theft. The most darkest deeds are done around spiritual beings. Dead ass. And majority of the time, it's your aunts, your uncles, and your parents. A lot of y'all have been wrapped up in child trafficking and don't even fucking know it. I mean, because you think child trafficking is just with strangers. No, they doing that shit with your family members. All right, reproduction of citizenship papers. All right, people are doing shit with their mother. They're using their children, and these are family members. These ain't fucking strangers. Your family member might know some strangers, but it's family member that got these rings going on. Okay, that's what the fuck this is. Copyright matters is here. Something about copyright. Somebody took something that belongs to you. All right. Somebody could be stealing something counterfeit. All right, parading. Somebody stealing shit and parading around like it's motherfucking theirs. All right, auto theft is here. Again, same shit keep coming out. You see all these cards? Sexual conduct with a minor. Come on now. I put this shit back in the fucking deck and shuffle, and the same shit keeps confirmation. False information and hoax, all right, over and over. Somebody keep doing something over and over, all right? Sexual conduct with a minor is what I'm hearing. False information and hoax, all right? You damn right. Yep. Conspiracy. Somebody finna get caught up for it. It's literally like you got family members that's attached to shit, and these are the things they wanted you to be attached to. You got children and shit. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you how I know it's a thing. Back in 2000 and this could have happened maybe 2016, 17. I can't quite remember. No. Between 2015 and 2014, between that and 2015, 16, right? We stayed at a nudist resort. right? And the reason why we stayed at a nudist resort, because again, I was staying with these dumbass motherfuckers, and like they do this thing whenever I am almost on my feet, they uproot and they move. So say if I go through a program or something where I'm trying to move or get my own place and get a home and I have to wait, right? These niggas will move, and then I lose my opportunity, right? I lose my opportunity and I lose my job, and I have to uproot everything, right? So let me tell you how they kept me in bondage. All right. Oh, you don't have to you ain't gotta buy no car. You can have this car. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 cars. I can't drive both. But when you don't do what they want you to do, they snatch your car. That's the type of shit that I've gone through my entire life, right? But whole time I ain't know niggas was doing spell work behind the scenes, all right? So like on shit like that, I had to go with them, right? And I'm thinking, we moving into like a hotel or something, before we move in a house. But we staying at a nudist resort. Why is that the only fucking place that you can find was a nudist resort? And I mean, and this shit is in Hudson, Florida. The name of the motherfucking place is Eden. It's Eden Resorts. It's the RV park, right? And out there is a community of family members. Yo, we was the only niggas out there. You understand? Um, Everybody was out that bitch naked. I couldn't even fucking wash clothes and take my kids to wash clothes at a certain time because people outside, you got old ass people outside walking around butt ass naked. That is not a place for motherfucking children. I had to keep my kids out of fucking school for half a fucking year. You understand what I'm saying? Now, mind you, these motherfuckers have called child services on me and all types of fucking different occasions. But what is fucking crazy is that I can be put in a situation like that. That right there was a child services situation. That's when they should have been fucking called. You understand? I couldn't go nowhere. I had a car then, but again, it was one of his vehicles. You know what I'm saying? So I was subject to staying out in a motherfucking nudist resort for months. Whole time these niggas was members, right? And you can look this shit up. Look up Hudson, Florida, and look up Eden Nudist Resort. I guarantee you will fucking see it, right? Both of my kids were small. My daughter was in elementary school, and my son wasn't even in school yet. And that's the shit that I had to protect and hide from them. As we stayed in this motherfucking RV, we never left them out of that motherfucker as these niggas went out and partied with a bunch of naked motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And they be kids at this shit. You know what I'm saying? And they all do this. Well, everybody was naked in the Bible type of shit. And the Bible was full of children too. So I know this shit is real because that's the type of life that they wanted for me to live. You understand? That's the type of life that they wanted me to live. The whole time, it's shit behind shit because you can be comfortable with your mate, but there's nothing that will want me to take my husband to no nudist resort and be around a bunch of old ass naked people. That goes to show that ain't putting spark in your relationship. What the fuck that is doing, that motherfucker don't like you. There's no interest in you. He don't even fucking like women. You understand? And people be so belligerent and stupid to shit. I don't understand. Robbery. Like literally, people would try to rob your kids of their childhood. There's no way children should be exposed to shit like that. This is why they do spell work on me, to make me forget things. My kids haven't forgot that they were there. And then the shit was out in the middle of nowhere. And this was right before we moved to fucking Tampa. You know what I'm saying? Right before we moved to Tampa. This shit was crazy as fuck. Like, literally, I used to get in my car and just drive over to Tampa. You know what I'm saying? Just to drive away. You know what I'm saying? To be away from that shit. And then I wasn't into my spirituality then. It is. That's exactly what the fuck it is. And yo, let me tell you, they have been going to these places ever since I've been born. My grandmother knew about this shit. My grandmama found out, and my mother tried to make it seem like, oh yeah, to be comfortable and shit, with who you are. No, bitch, you're not comfortable with who the fuck you are. You're not. Because if you was comfortable with who the fuck you was, you wouldn't even have no business at no place like that. Mind you, this nigga is a preacher. You ain't even got no business at you. What business do you have there? None. Because if you were so open and doing this shit, you wouldn't be finding these motherfucking communities like this in rural ass motherfucking woods. Baby, if you look that shit up, I'm asking all y'all to look that shit up. You will see that bitch is in the middle of nowhere. And in Hudson, Florida, baby, the weirdest motherfucking people alive. It ain't even no black folks staying in Hudson, Florida. You have to go down to Brooksville. You have to be down in Brooksville. Brooksville, Florida is not too far from Hudson. But once you get in Hudson, the niggas start looking different. The white folks look like incest. And that's the shit I come from. Incest. All right? That's the type of family that nigga comes from. Incest. All right? This shit is crazy as fuck. You know how many cousins try to sleep with me? This shit real as fuck. How do you even find a place like that? Because that's what they do. You have to be looking up shit like that. Out of all of the places, and then if you look up, you got to be a member. You got to be a member to stay out there. You looking for that shit. You looking for that shit. Attempted to commit murder or manslaughter. I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers did spell work because they don't want you to know that they are a fraud, man. Let me tell you. The fact that we've switched churches like draws is crazy, but now I understand why. I understand why. They'll never sit in a place where people can recognize who they are. Once people start recognizing who they are, they'll find a problem with the church and they'll move. See, I wasn't supposed to be allowed to talk about this shit. Child exploitation again. Come on now, it's all type of drug shit in here. It ain't coming out though. DUI coming out, that's all they do is drink. And then on top of that, the last time they went, because my mom now I got her medical license, her medical marijuana license, kidnapping. Medical marijuana license. This nigga take all of her prescription. He eat more gummies in a little bit, and gummies ain't even fucking strong, so you a weak ass nigga. But they go motherfucking, literally, they go motherfucking to the dispensary, and then they go to these noodles resorts. That's what the fuck they do. And then they talk about how it be rich people, it be celebrities there. Oh, you at a Diddy party. That's a Epstein party. That's exactly what the fuck that is. Look, you looked it up? Tell me I ain't motherfucking lying. They trying to sell this place? Tell me I ain't motherfucking lying. Tell me that bitch ain't in the middle of nowhere. You pull that shit up on maps, right? Jay, she pull up the address to that motherfucker. Yup. They trying to sell that place. Imagine that. Imagine the fuck that. Ain't that about... Ooh, bitch, I got chills. Ooh, I want to cry because I know some kids got violated at that motherfucker. I know this. Let me tell you, God takes me places. It's like karma. It's like karma. It's some in Tampa, too. They in Tampa, too. They hidden in plain fucking sight. Yo, let me tell you. I wish I could remember the name of that shit. But you pass by them, right? And they look like regular neighborhoods, but the fences be high. It's a couple of them in Tampa. You look up nudist housing developments. It's a lot of them in Florida. Why the fuck you think we keep coming back to Florida to stay? I don't care where they at. They find them and they go to them. Ain't no way in the motherfucking hell you could tell me. And then they do shit like, because my mother has told me, there you go, eat an RV. I told you. I ain't lying. Tampering with vessels. Look, I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. I bet you that place been up on the news. I bet you that place end up on the news. I'm talking about one of the motherfucking raunchiest motherfucking. I'm like, nigga, I'm like, and you a grown ass man. And see, this be my thing. You know, you got people that be like, yeah, I take care of my family. I do this and do that. But motherfuckers don't see what the fuck they're really doing. That shit crazy as fuck. That shit is sad. That shit is sad. I apologize to my kids on a motherfucking daily that I even had to even let them endure that shit. You know what I'm saying? I tell my kids about how my childhood is, and they see that shit. They see that shit. Real estate settlement. Let me tell you something. These motherfuckers wanted to ruin the fuck up out of you. If a lot of y'all are wondering why you were so sexually active when you were younger, it's because your parents let somebody take advantage of you, or they did it themselves, or family members. Florida. Oh my God. I'm just gonna stay here for like a minute. Because what? Because what? Because what? Now you see why they want me. You see why they want me gone, baby. I'm too protected. I'm too protected. Obstruction of criminal investigation. They doing spell work on the judicial system. So that is considered obstruction of a criminal investigation, because they are doing shit behind the scenes to fuck shit up. Attempt to murder and commit manslaughter. I'm telling you, my motherfucking ears is... yeah, something got sabotaged. Florida. Influencing a jury by writing. I told you, somebody know... look, when you in a town where you know everybody and you grew up with everybody, first of all, Tallahassee is the nastiest motherfucking place in Florida to me. All right, concealing a person from getting arrested. All right, somebody is hiding something. Tallahassee is the nastiest, but Monticello and Havana and all the surrounding little country cities where these country motherfuckers stay at, baby, they is the nastiest. The nastiest. Mother homicide. Wire fraud. You got a lot of people doing shit across international waters, and baby, you don't even understand. Once you start doing shit like that, the feds on your ass. I witnessed as a kid, and I became a teenager, and my sister and my brother was getting money for sleeping with my abuser. My brother was my abuser, and they know that, and they laugh about it. They think it's funny. They say, "Oh, we didn't know." Ha 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 ha. Yeah, they still laugh. They laugh about it to this day. And they love him. They treat him like a fucking king. That nigga stepson just got in a motherfucking car accident and totaled his whole goddamn car. All right. Bank larceny. It's a real estate settlement. And it's all got to do with money. Somebody wanted to fuck you up in the worst way. Like, literally, somebody wanted to fuck your mind up in the worst way so that they can have something that belonged to you. When they realized they couldn't fuck your mind up, then they was like, we're going to have to kill this bitch. Telling you, they wanted you gone. Flight to avoid prosecution or giving a testimony. What the fuck? Y'all know, if you've been following me, I use these cards, but I barely use these cards. Flight to avoid prosecution or giving a testimony. They wanted your ass gone so you couldn't speak. Baby, I got too many videos on this bitch. Even if my motherfucking ass disappeared, they got what they need. Arkansas was significant. False pretenses. Somebody did something under false pretenses, all right? Somebody lied, all right? Look at this. Influencing a jury by writing false pretenses. Somebody lied on it. Somebody lied under oath. Somebody lied under oath. Michigan, Delaware, Illinois. I'm hearing trafficking rings, all right? Fraudulent activity, connection with the electronic mail. international terrorism type shit, all right? Motor vehicle theft, all right? I heard these people were getting rid of people. Medical fraud. These people are getting rid of people. I heard insurance money, fake insurance claims is what I heard. Girl, you've been speaking on my life for 2 years. Oh my God, you've been following me for 2 years. What? Well, baby, just know if you hear and this shit resonates with you, you definitely got a lot of justice getting ready to happen. It's a lot of credit card and debit fraud. My daughter was one of those. Let me tell you what they did to my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter, let me tell you, first of all, let me tell you what the fuck I just had to do, because when I say I disconnected from the past, my oldest daughter, she does the credit card and debit card fraud, because when I was in Virginia, I still got the text messages. Whoever she was doing the shit with, and her friend Derica, both of them was doing this shit, and this motherfucker called me and sent me the motherfucking picture of whoever that she was doing fraud with had all of my dad's information, including his social security number. Not only that, she had a check with her fucking dad's name on it, like all types of shit. Her daddy ain't writing no motherfucking checks. That bitch was barely paying child support, right? She talking about it. So this dude was threatening her, and I was like, you gonna have to call the police, you know what I'm saying? I'll talk to the ancestors, but you gonna have to stop doing what the fuck you doing, right? This bitch stole about $3,000 from me and almost $1,000 from my DM off of his Navy Federal card. She didn't even have the card, she just had the numbers, all right? And she did the same thing with my motherfucking card. On top of that, a nigga who I dated and from Hinesville, Georgia, there was a transaction near Hinesville, Georgia. So this motherfucker's intertwined fucking on my ex. Now, I already know she was a whore, you know what I'm saying, because that's who she was before she fucking left and went to college, all right? And she's still fucking that. Still slimy and just disgusting and nasty, you know what I'm saying? Electronic fraud again. They coerced this little stupid bitch to be a demon. I mean, she was already a demon, you know what I'm saying? And she'll do anything for life, anything for money. Like, they don't give a fuck, all right? South Carolina, all right? So imagine you telling your daughter all of this shit about these family members and she's still fucking with them. And she only fucking with them because they giving her money, all right? Crimes abroad, all right? New Jersey is here, all right? Picketing and parading. She been doing fraud for a long ass time, injuring officer, and that shit coming back to bite her ass in the ass. All right, Mississippi. What's so crazy is her ass was going to Southern, right? Let me tell you, and she was going to Southern. I was in Virginia and I was homeless, but nobody would sign her paperwork so she could go to school, right? So even though I wasn't fucking with her and I had already wrote that bitch off for being dead, murdered by a federal prison. Somebody tried to pay somebody to harm me. I'm trying to tell your ass: smuggling, insurance fraud, obstruction of court, intelligence crime, hostage taking. Somebody try to fuck your ass up. Why you think God gotta take these folk out permanently? These niggas went beyond. Now, they got this bitch doing all this goofy ass shit to me, lying, CPS, all types of shit I had to deal with this stupid motherfucker. I had to beat her ass twice and put her in a mental facility, all right? I had to do all of this shit. After I did all of that shit, my mom and daddy look at me like, oh yeah, you shouldn't have did that. They ridiculed me, and he the one who called the police. Arkansas is significant. And then they talk shit about me, and I'm looking like she over here cussing y'all motherfucking ass out. I mean, they let her do what the fuck she want to do, wear what the fuck she want to wear, and I used to have to tell her, why you dressing like that around them? Why you dressing like that around them? I've already told you, nigga, I was touched as a child. Why are you dressing like that around them? First thing my mama said when I moved into the house is, make sure you close when you walk through the house, because you know we got cameras. What? Why the fuck would you tell me some shit like that? And I wouldn't walk through the house like that. And then why would you feel comfortable telling me some shit like that? You understand? You shouldn't. Why would you be telling some shit like that? And then on top of that, we had cameras in the house. And if I say certain things, she'd be like, shh. And shit. And then she'll point at the camera. This nigga listening? And she was like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Massachusetts. Sexual battery. Now check this shit out. I filled out all of the shit that I need to do for my daughter to go to school, even though that bitch did all that she did. So can't nobody say I ain't no motherfucking mother, and can't nobody say I don't give a fuck, because I did care about her education, right? Now let me tell you what the fuck I did. Took that bitch shit off my motherfucker. I took her name, my information off her fucking FAFSA, and I canceled that Parent Plus loans. Now how you gonna make it? How you gonna make it? You just got that brand new motherfucking car, and you just got that part-time job. Now I want to see how you are going to make it, because you can't call on Granny and Papa because they don't have shit. You can't call on my sex offender brother because he ain't gonna have shit. Motherfuckers ain't fucking with you now because they can't fuck with me, so they're not even finna do nothing for you. Yes, I called and I canceled, and I sent a fucking email for that Parent Plus loan. Now, how the fuck are you gonna go to school? This motherfucker, you know what's crazy? In March, this motherfucker said, I'm sad because you're alive. I didn't even cancel that shit then. I canceled that bitch yesterday. Now, how you gonna graduate? Arson, counterfeit. I don't fuck with criminals, and I don't help them. And that's the reason why I did it. Because how the fuck I'm gonna get blessed and you out here doing illegal shit? I'm not finna be attached to nothing that you doing. You know what I'm saying? This bitch had $20,000 in her account, and I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you getting this money. I'm trying to figure out how you getting this money. Because people paying you to keep tabs on me. You know what I'm saying? Fraud. Kidnapping. I mean, this motherfucker, I'm trying to figure out, I said, why the fuck motherfucker spending money buying flights for her to travel back and forth to see her boyfriend and shit? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on. And then nasty as fuck. Just nasty as fuck. Do not care about her motherfucking body and giving shit to just anybody. Baby, I can't be fucked up with people like that. Sexual abuse. That's the type of shit she like. That bitch walk around naked for a fucking living. All right? Italy is significant. Trespassing, Pennsylvania. It's a lot of states coming out. It's been a lot of people traveling and doing a lot of shit. A lot of movements. All right? Bribery. Oh my God. Bribery crime. Pop right out this motherfucker. Extortion, threats, violence, embezzlement, all right, involves offering or giving or receiving something of value to influence someone's actions. Spirit, come through. Because again, I'm just up here having a conversation. Do you see the definitions? These are law definitions. I went in a law book and I wrote all of these bitches down. All of them. Didn't I just tell you what the fuck they was doing with her? Giving her money. Giving her money. You know what's crazy? Giving her money and helping her out. But yet, when I ask for it, it ain't none because I'm not going with their plan. You understand? I'm talking about helping her with anything. Drive-by shooting. I mean helping her with anything. Yo, let me tell you, when I first moved down here and I found out they was letting her smoke weed in the house, her boyfriend was staying the night. And I say, what? You let niggas run? I mean, anybody up in their house. She didn't give a fuck. Look, the last night before she went to college, yo, this bitch had another bitch in the house, and yo, these motherfuckers was in there, and all I hear is, I know what it looked like. I ain't crazy, because I used to be on it. And I told my son, I said, look at that shit. That bitch on fucking coke. I mentioned it to my mama, and she laughed. She didn't say nothing. What, bitch? That's your granddaughter. You ain't concerned? It's weird. That warlock. There go that moon. They're going to be moved from Palm Beach, Florida to Pennsylvania. That's fucking crazy. Tampering with the vessel. They doing spell work. And now they trying to tie up loose ends. So my daughter would be considered a loose end. People like that. They did it to themselves. Somebody finna go to jail and somebody ain't finna get no bond. Somebody finna wreck a vehicle. Pirating. Child support is here. Somebody got a child sexual content. Money laundering. Trafficking. Shoplifting, Wyoming. Criminal infringement. Man, this shit crazy as fuck. This shit crazy. I got a card that says they hate that you're creative. Everyone's so creative. These motherfuckers hate. I don't have to buy tarot cards. God tell me what to do, baby. God, what you doing? What are you doing? Oh. God tells me what I need to know. God said, you don't know nothing about law. God said, won't you learn on? Won't you study law? Baby, you ain't gotta study law. Only in law school. The shit is available on the internet. I got every single law that there is. Every single crime that can be committed from A to motherfucking Z. I done turned that bitch into a tarot deck. Stop fucking playing with me. Destruction of property to prevent seize. See, there's something that belongs to you. And they got it. Hey, love. It's something that belongs to you and they got it. All right, this is the organization. This ain't nobody but a fucking cult. And I'm so sick of this fucking word because it's really family. The cult is your family. Assisting or instigating an escape. All right, somebody trying to help somebody get away? Nah. Somebody's gonna try to fly. That's not gonna work. Washington is significant. Somebody is trying to fly. Somebody trying to board a plane. I heard passports. I heard my mom and daddy talking about passports the other day. No cap. No lie. I heard somebody talking about passports the other day. Coming to get you. Coming to get your love. I better find your loving. I better find your heart. Because this card ain't supposed to be in a... All right. I heard them niggas talking about passports the other day. He got his passport and he told my mama he was going to get hers. I'm like, bitch, he finna leave you. I said, bitch, he finna leave you. You're not going to get no passport. You ain't going to have time. He think he finna leave you. He ain't finna leave your ass. He finna be right there in the Leon County Jail. I better find your love. Manslaughter, hate crime act, all right? An act of killing another human being without malice. Violent crimes in aid of racketeering, insurance fraud. I'm saying, dead ass, you gonna leave that motherfucker. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about my mama. She's slow as fuck. A bitch got a brain of a pea. Like literally. Like she don't comprehend well. And my daddy used to always say this. He used to always tell her that he picked the right sisters because her sisters was slow, right? I'm like, no. You picked the one that you could get over on. You picked the one that you could tell everything and won't question shit because that bitch don't question shit, he say. If he tell that bitch to go in there and take a motherfucking nap and shut the fuck up, that's what the fuck she gonna do. I've witnessed it. I remember many motherfucking times that bitch got her ass in my bed because he wouldn't let her get in the fucking bed. And that was me as a child. And you stay married to a nigga like that? Shit. I would have left when that nigga went upside your head with a fucking plate. Bitch, I would have left then. And that was in Tallahassee. Ain't no motherfucking way. A nigga going up my side, upside of my motherfucking head with no motherfucking plate. A plate? That nigga used to get mad and throw dishes. You a bitch ass nigga. Sexual abuse contact with a minor. Let me tell you something. You want me to tell you what man be the angriest? Go ahead and tell me in the chat. What man is like that towards women? that just hate women, please tell me. This nigga used to beat on everybody in the house. That nigga beat on my mama, that nigga beat on me, and that nigga beat on my brother. Now she didn't take up for me when he beat on me. But when he used to, yeah, he used to like think he was, because he used to be a kickboxer, he always wanted to fight that nigga. And my mama would cry and try to get in between that shit, and I would just be looking at this dysfunctional shit like, what the fuck? And this is in Tallahassee. This is in Tallahassee. I done seen some crazy ass shit. Some crazy ass shit. I mean some crazy ass shit. I experienced this nigga. He used to say all the time, he used to talk shit about my grandmother Hannah like a motherfucker. He used to tell, he used to say, Van, your parents, he used to say, your mama been lost her mind. Why the fuck would you say that about, first of all, my grandmama was old. Why would you say that about her mother? You damn right. You damn gay. Why would you say something about her mother? And then I know, like my granddaddy used to do this thing. Like, it's a grocery store here called Harvey's, where it's not here no more. You know, them grocery stores open up 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. My granddaddy got up every motherfucking morning and got fresh cinnamon rolls and milk, right? And he used to take us to school every morning. He made sure he don't give a fuck what we ate from the house. He made sure we ate, just in case we didn't. He ain't asked no fucking questions. It's like he knew we came up from a fucked up household. He did it for me and my cousins. He made sure of it. We ride, when I came back, we riding, you know what I'm saying? I got my kids in the car, and he in the front seat driving, telling my mama how fucking crazy her parents was, and how they used to do shit that wasn't healthy, and they thought that they was doing something. Sexual assault, racketeering, all right? Certification of check fraud. Why would you? That man was a healer as well. He also saved that bitch from dying when she almost died in Jacksonville. But these are the people that you're downing. On top of that, my granddaddy is the one that always bailed your dumb ass out of jail when my grandmama didn't even fucking like you. You know, how could you be with somebody who don't like your fucking mother, who always had something negative to say? Shit, he talked shit about his. She was 102 till she fucking passed away. She gave them plenty of time. Speaking of her passing away, there's a lockbox that they think that you don't know about. See, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what, somebody's smoking crack. Let me tell you what's in that lockbox, because I talked about this shit before. Now, while they stole all of this shit from you, there is a lockbox with a list of shit that you're supposed to have, right? The original documentation is in the lockbox. Larceny. Fake scenario. These people wanted to make up a fake scenario, all right? Unauthorized removal of classified documentation. What's going on, Ashley? All right, cyber crimes. I told you, it's the people doing a whole bunch of shit. I don't know why people act like it ain't no such thing as a fucking paper trail. All right, transportation. All right, I'm trafficking. Damn, child exploitation. Pop the fuck out as soon as I said that. And I just said that shit off the dome. Well, here we go. This talks about 3 antitrust laws, okay? The Sherman Antitrust Act and the Federal Trade Commission Act and the Clayton Antitrust Act. These are all things that I read up on. So while people think I don't know shit, oh, baby, I know plenty. Manslaughter is here. Now that we got all this criminal shit out the way, because goddamn, I've never spent that much time on these cards, but I guess it was time. And you can see I barely use these cards. These motherfuckers feel like fresh ass index cards because I barely use them. All right. False information and heck, yeah, somebody fraud, insurance fraud. Now let me tell you how that insurance fraud goes real quick. All right, 9/11 up there. Now that insurance fraud, this is how that goes. Because people think that people can't get insurance on you without your knowledge. Baby, we in Florida. Florida is home of the scammers. Okay, anything can happen. As a matter of fact, I even talked to a life insurance person, and they say they do it all the time. There's ways to do that shit. Thank you, love. There's ways to do that shit. All right. They do that. And then they do spell work. They do unalive spell work, all right? Because, you know, it has to be natural causes, okay? Heart attack, stop, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. They did they big ones when I was doing cocaine and still couldn't take a nigga out, okay? I don't do shit now. I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even smoking right now. I'm sober than a motherfucker. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I do shit social. I drink social. I don't drink. I haven't drank and I don't know when. I haven't sipped something and I don't, none this year I know for a fact. Did I drink in March? Last time I drank something in March when I went out of town to go see my divine masculine. And that was it. Didn't have nothing when I come back. This nigga tried to give me 2 bottles of the cheapest of fucking, what was that shit? Crown Royal. Do it like I fucking drank Crown Royal. Do it look like I drank Crown Royal. If anything, bitch, I'm gonna drink me some Hennessy. But do it look like I'm gonna drink Crown Royal? This nigga gave me 2 bottles of Crown Royal. I left 1 bottle and I poured 1 out in the sink. Because I give it to my ancestors. If you talking shit about me not working and you and how I don't need to do lives and I need to get a real job and da 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 da, why are you giving me alcohol? Why would you give me a bunch of alcohol? You know, people give you alcohol and that's how that spell work. Spirit's already in it. The fuck? If I'm trying to better myself, why would you give me alcohol? They wanted you to go back in, they wanted you to fall back in a pattern. And when you start declining shit, because he saw I wasn't drinking that shit, I'm not doing nothing with that. Exactly. And then the first bottle you gave, and then they was open bottles. Bitch, I'm not finna drink shit. I remember the last time that nigga had cooked and I ate and I got sick. And I told my mom, I said, that bitch ass nigga trying to poison me. I said, how come when I eat something that nigga cook, I get sick? She told me, I don't know, that's strange. I said, that nigga trying to kill me. What's so crazy? I've been telling her this shit. So all of this shit that I'm saying, this is not the first time that she has heard this. When this nigga get up and go to work, that bitch will come in my room and get a reading. Jalen, am I lying?
No.
For y'all that's been following me on TikTok, that bitch has been in my fucking lives. The last time that hoe was in my motherfucking live, I told her, you don't want to be in this motherfucking live because this shit coming out. And she got her ass off of that bitch. She said, okay. Because she already know what the fuck going on. She gonna stand behind that nigga no matter what. Because she ain't got nobody else. He's already isolated her from the family. Yeah. So when we got let me tell you what happened when we got evicted yesterday. So when they put us out yesterday, he wasn't there, right? He left and he called the sheriff and then the sheriff came, right? And so when the sheriff came, the sheriff told us that we couldn't take nothing. And so I told my son, I said, don't worry about it. I said, God gonna handle it. Just come on, right? I told the man, I said, let me put my bra on, right? And he said, just grab your ID and da da da. I grabbed my purse and I said, come on, right? Because I already knew what God was gonna do. I was like, it's time, nigga. I've been talking about this shit for years, right? So after we go outside, the officer explains to us, you know, what he's doing. This man did not want to do that shit. Yo, he hated to do that shit. And he told her, he was like, I know it's not going to be, he was like, I know it's not going to be a problem out there. But of course he had to do his job. He was like, if it's a problem, you know, you can give us a call. And she was like, I will. It was control. Oh, bitch, you thought. So check this out. He was like, you can come back in and get your stuff if she lets you. Right? So after we went back in, she started doing the taunting shit. Trying to find a reason to call the police. I looked at my son and I say, this is another reason for you to be belligerent so that they can call the police. My shit was already packed. Right? Before he came, I told my son, I said, open my blinds. My daughter didn't even get to finish eating her fucking food. Right? On top of that, I had to leave all my food behind. I had to leave all my daughter's shit behind. I left all her school because you know she's homeschooled. I left everything behind. Mind you, I just gave up 2 storages. I left my daughter's school computer behind, all of her school, because you know she go home from school and they send all her shit to the house. I had to leave all of that shit behind. All her toys, I had to leave that behind. I brought her tablet. And I bought some of her hand toys. Mind you, my daughter is autistic. Mind you, yeah, I don't care about shit. Mind you, school finna start. Mind you, it was finna rain when he did that shit. Right? Let me show you. I can't even tell you till after I'm gone, but just know God maneuvered, and y'all know how hot it is outside, right? And so she said, hey, did you get all your stuff? Knowing I can't get all my stuff now, right? I said, are you gonna let me back in? She said, yeah, but you gotta call first, right? I told my son, we can come back here. Go ahead and get that shit. I set it outside by the door. You know what I'm saying? And I waited on my ride or whatever. And this is somebody that knew I had been going through this shit. Right. And so literally I had no money yesterday. None. I reached out to family. Them niggas didn't help me. Mm-mm. Nobody. Nobody. When I tell you my whole family died yesterday, they died. I didn't even have a funeral for them. I literally dumped their bodies in the ditches. I didn't have no mental funerals. I dumped them on the side of the road with all the goddamn memories that I ever had of anybody. All right? God is getting ready to wipe shit clean for you. God is getting ready to release all attachments from you. All attachments. What they didn't understand, you didn't uproot me. You uprooted children. You talked about how my son was a lost cause. You talked shit about my 7-year-old. What you think gonna come from that? Children are blessings from God, but you praise the one that's out here partying and clubbing all over the place. Y'all praise behavior like that. I don't understand that shit. I don't understand. It ain't for me to understand because I'm not them. You know, I not, I don't worry about shit. I don't know how I'm gonna get shit. I don't know how I'm gonna get shit. I'm just living and following the flow and trusting in God. I don't know what the fuck finna happen. But I'm trusting that God always makes a way because God always does. But one thing I will not be is a slave to a fucking abuser. Baby, I would take my chances out here on the streets. Let me tell you something. I was homeless for 2 fucking years in Virginia. Nigga, I slept in my motherfucking truck for the whole damn winter. Between Newport News and Hampton, fucking Virginia. Within those 2 years, my daughter knew where I was. Them niggas they didn't even care. They knew I was alive and still doing spell work, but they knew my daughter. They not stupid. We was finna get a house up in Virginia. The man had let us. We was staying there over 6 months, paying no rent, no nothing, lights and everything on. Like we just had basically a free Airbnb, right? You know when shit started fucking up, when I had gotten back in contact with them niggas, right? Now my aunt had passed, and I believe that aunt is my mother. This lady came to me when I was in the shelter, and she was like, "I'm your mother. I'm your real mother." And she told me how she died. Right? Tell me why that's the same way my auntie died. Now, my aunt Minnie, which is my dad's sister, it was something about her. Motherfuckers didn't play with her ass. Motherfuckers didn't play with her. But I knew her my whole life. My whole life, he kept me around her, right? And it was something about my mama in the way that she, like, I knew some shit. Come Come to find out later in life, I found out that this nigga was married before. He had a whole nother life before this bitch. My mama told me that his mother made him divorce this other lady and marry her, and I know that's not true. I know that's not true. I know that's not true. My aunt told me how she died, right? She told me who unalived her and everything, right? Check this shit out. When my mama, she's stupid. She just blurt out shit. She tell all that nigga business. I ain't think I know everything. She confirms everything. Stupid bitch. She told me, mind you, I used to go to my auntie house. Nobody went over there, and she'd be like, where your daddy at? He always running. You know what I'm saying? He always running. She used to always say that shit, right? And he would never go over there. I mean, never went over there. I went to see my auntie every day. He never went over there. And I'm like, why the fuck he don't ever come over here? Because he was doing shit behind the scenes that he know that she could see, right? When my mom told me how my aunt died, I said, well, who was there? She said, your daddy was there. I said, what? She said, your daddy was there. Your aunt died in his arms. Does anybody on here pull cards? Does anybody on here pull cards? Somebody told me that he suffocated her with a pillow, and there was other people in the room. You know, they said my aunt had dementia, but everybody who seemed to have dementia always know who the fuck I am, so I'm confused. My aunt didn't die naturally. My aunt didn't die naturally, man. My auntie was healthy than a motherfucker. You hear me? And then all of a sudden, when I left, her health started declining. And before that shit started declining, I told Jay, I was like, man, I miss my auntie, man. I wish I could go back and see her. I was mopping the kitchen in the shelter, and she said, hey, love. And I looked around. And she said, yeah, it's me. She said, I'm your mother. No, I said, who are you? She said, I'm your mother. I said, what? Okay. Ashley, I didn't know you had cards, girl. I did not know that. Ace of Pentacles. My aunt left me something. You want to know something crazy? Somebody just told me yesterday that they still trying to sell that house. I said, what you mean? I heard they was remodeling it. He said, it looked like they trying to sell that house. I said, they did a quick sale on it. I found that out. All right, this has to do with some type of stability celebration. Sheila bought that house. Sheila and her brother Derek. And from what I was told, Rose was supposed to move in. And Rose is my dad's sister, my Auntie Minnie's other sister. You need to. All right. There's a piece of paper that I found in the back of this nigga car. And now I can really talk about this shit. I forgot about this. This nigga had took me somewhere. And, you know, I'm not nosy. I'm not looking through shit. But when I get out the car, I see court paperwork in a bag. So I glance at it and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like Minnie Matthews. So, tower moment. I got a picture of it in my fucking phone. Jay, give me my phone right there. Jay, give me my phone right there. I got a picture of it in my phone. I'm gonna read this shit. This nigga signed something away to where he didn't have nothing to do with anything when it came to her estate. And when I asked my mom about it, she laughed and then she was like, oh, he did that because he ain't have nothing on there. Now let me tell you something else. When my grandmama Hannah died, she left her house to all three of her daughters. All of their names is on that motherfucker, right? And when my mama was going through it with them and shit, and I told my mama, I said, you need to get copies of that paperwork and shit, right? And this nigga told her, man, you don't need that house, you don't need nothing from over there. That's her fucking mother. And she went with it. And I asked my mom, I said, what about your grandkids? What about your kids that actually had a life at your mother's house? You don't care nothing about that? Then I said, I think my grandmama left me something. She said, why would she leave you something? I said, the hate is real because she's shaped like a fucking Oompa Loompa. My mama has always been jealous of me because of my figure. She's always been like, I remember then when I used to look like this, but you look like a fucking trash bag now. That's why you go to nudist resorts. 211. Ooh, 211 is a beer I used to drink, baby. That was nasty ass shit, bitch. I used to be a drinker. Nasty ass shit. Let me read this shit. So I sent my son back out to the car. I say, hey, act like you gotta go get something out of the car. I said, there's some court paperwork in the back seat. I said, go take a picture of that shit. That nigga took a picture of that shit. I said, what? Let me see. How do I go to the, is it details? No. Oh, yeah. Hold on, y'all. It's loading. But yeah, so he took a picture of it. He came back in and he gave it to me. And I was like, oh my God, this shit is real. And you know what's crazy? I be looking, you can look in the court records. You can look on the computer, like public records, and it's not even in the system. It's not in the system. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what this paper is. All right. Damn, my phone just died. Oh no, it's restarting. It's not dead. All right, so hold on, y'all. Cause the fuck, I hate this phone. This phone be restarting by itself. Hold on. But oh, let me hold your phone because you sent it. Go on your phone and look in your attachments for that paper. I forgot. Baby, I'm finna read this shit. I will wait for you. I told you I'll be having shit and I just sit on it. I just sit on it and I pull cards on shit. I pull cards on paperwork. Oh, somebody mad. That court paperwork is from that probate court. Yeah, you do. It's in your when you send it to me. Yeah. Oh, you erased it? Okay, it's in my phone. My fucking shit is optimal. I hate when they do that. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what the fuck this shit say. But basically, he signed a paper and got a notarized saying that he didn't want shit to do with nothing, and that they can do whatever they wanted to do with it. And I asked my mom, I said, why he do that? She said because he didn't have, it wasn't nothing enough for him. Mind you, I damn near grew up in that house. What's so crazy is like my aunt was trying to get me to move in with her when I was in high school. She kept and what's so crazy, I don't understand why I kept saying no because I was being abused. So I don't understand why I kept saying no, and that's how I knew it was spell work on me. Because there's no way that I would have wanted to stay with them. And she was trying to get me to move with her and everything. She was trying to set me up, and I know she did it anyways, and they found out about it. You got fire and sacrifice. Okay. He sold his soul yesterday. In order for that to have happened to me, he would have had to sell his soul in order to do it, because there wasn't nothing working. And it was either that or, his shit come out type shit. It doesn't come out anyways. All right, I'm gonna take my messages. Hold on. Remember I said Storm wasn't coming with me. I said he was gonna kill Storm. Did it not happen? Okay. Alrighty. What the fuck going on with my damn phone? Alright, here we go. Alright. It's a waiver of service of process. Alright? And this is for the estate of Minnie Williams and Minnie Matthews. And this nigga signed and dated this shit 11/1/24. I was in this nigga's house. I acknowledge receipt of your request that I waive service of process in the probate proceedings of the estates of Minnie Matthews, aka Minnie Raines Williams Matthews, the second Circuit Court in Leon County, Florida. I have also received a copy of the what is it? Petition. The petition to itself. I'm sorry. The petition to determine homestead status. The affidavit of heirs along with notice of administration, the waiver itself, and directions and means to return and sign the waiver. This nigga signed a fucking waiver to basically say fuck it. I will retain the rights to all of sections. Blah, 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 blah. You know what's crazy? I can't find this shit nowhere in the court system. You know what I'm saying? And I have all of the information. Circuit Court. Y'all remember Circuit Court kept coming out? Circuit Court just came out. And you know what's crazy? He uses the same notary every fucking time. All right? So it's like he becomes friends with people, you know what I'm saying? And he gets shit done. The same thing with the sheriff department. Remember Cricket Sheriff kept coming out, Cricket Police kept coming out. All right, this shit happened in November. Remember November keep coming out. November keeps coming out. His birthday is also in November. And so I asked him, yeah, so now mind you, I didn't know what this paper meant. And I said, why the fuck he signed all that shit away? Because I didn't know what this shit meant. And I Spirit say, just say that shit. And she said, because there wasn't nothing on there for him. I said, what the fuck? Well, damn. I know you miss Storm. I was looking at a video the other day with Storm. Storm is definitely here. You know this nigga talking about, okay, right before we left, she was on the phone. She was like, yeah, we finna get another dog and he finna get me a cat. Like, I ain't never seen a dick rider so bad. Like, you know people who just do anything to have a man next to them just to say I'm married. Like, she hasn't accomplished anything in life. All of her goals of her accomplishing shit, he stopped them all. He'll tell her shit like, oh, you ain't gotta work, you ain't gotta do this, you ain't gotta do that. And like he done fucked up all of her dreams. She used to be a seamstress for the stars and shit. She used to do celebrity shit too. But he hated the fucking attention. You know what's crazy? She used to work for this man, and he was a fucking pedophile. And she used to take me to work with her, and this man used to hover over me all the time. And I remember one time this man accused me of stealing, and he fired her ass. All right, I don't think it was that. I think that she wouldn't give me to him. Ace of Cups. She said that he tried to sleep with her, and I think it was more than that. They hate the fact that you can revisit situations and ask questions. You can revisit shit and ask questions. Watch this. What was going on with my dad and Danton's mom from the church? Watch this shit. What was going on with, because he was cheating with that lady, and her son was gay too. Justice, Emperor. Babe, I'm finna get justice. I'm on fucking fire, bitch. Do you hear me? The Emperor at this point is not even on no man shit. This is some, oh, you know what the fuck you talking about. It's justice right next to it. Oh, you know exactly what the fuck you talking about. You know everything. And I mean every fucking thing. Tell me about that lady and that nigga. I remember we was had us finna fight that fucking lady. Cause he out here with all these options. Sleeping with bitches in the church. That's why we had to keep switching churches. Oh! That's why we had to keep switching churches. Let me find out why he really got fired from T-Mobile. Spirit say you already know. I know you ain't get fired for sexual harassment. Because when somebody get fired from somebody, I can say why I got fired from every fucking job. Either I quit or I said, fuck it, I ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? I've never got fired. Yeah, the last time I got fired from, no, I didn't even get fired. I left T-Mobile or whatever. They tried to say that I was involved, and it was like some sting stealing that was going around or whatever. And he was a part of that shit too. And he ended up firing the person who was doing the shit to me, but then they fired him, and I asked my mom, I said, why they fire him? He was a district manager. I said, why they fire him? And she was like, oh no, he never say. You ain't never asked that nigga why he got fired. You married. There's no way that I can be married to somebody and you don't know why they got fired. Let's see. Why did this nigga get fired? This nigga did something he wasn't supposed to do for sure. That's betrayal. Whoa, he did something bad. Time to get the other cards. He did something bad. Community of people. This the same shit they try to fire me for. And they got fired for theft? Get the fuck out of here. Let me see. Why this nigga got fired? All he do is steal. This man was doing still rituals. Rituals, stealing. Look, still stealing abundance then. I told you my family been stealing inheritance for a long time. I got this one motherfucking cousin, that stupid bitch. Her name was Thelma Rhodes. This was my daddy's cousin. She told me that my Uncle Johnny been stealing for years. She told me when I was in Virginia. And then all of a sudden she stopped talking to me. She told me that my Uncle Johnny been stealing for years. I said, Uncle Johnny, you talking about the deacon of the church? And she was like, yeah, they been stealing inheritance for years. Then I had another cousin to call me. This was my dad's brother's son. I've never even met this nigga before. And he told me that he was in a coma. And he said his daddy ain't shit neither. He said he was in a coma. And he came out of a coma, and his daddy started asking him for money and shit. Talking about the money that he owed him. This nigga was in a coma for months. Right? His mama kept him away from that family. I never, and I asked, it was crazy, as I asked my folks about his dad, they had to act like they didn't know who the fuck I was talking about. You know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. So that's how I know my Uncle Johnny been stealing, okay? Because elders have already confirmed it on his side of the family, right? Your ancestors is here. Greece is significant. So this nigga got fired for stealing. He don't want nobody to know he a thief. Trust fund, baby. This nigga be stealing. Well, duh. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was doing spell work at the job. Let me tell you something. I was Miss T-Mobile. Even though that nigga was a district manager, I ran that motherfucker. I used to have to train people at his shit leaving. Yeah, this person stole. All right, well, damn. That's why ain't anybody say why he got fired. Because how the fuck you don't know? Bitch, I know you lying. You probably lied and said, I did this and I did that. And they try to say I stole and you actually did, bitch. That's the ones. And then you went looking for a new job. And then we moved again. They moved again. I met my baby father. I met Nathan. And Nathan hated them. And he could never look Nathan in his eyes. Because Nathan would have beat the fuck out that man. Nathan was like, okay, so my dad is 6'2". Nathan is like 6'4". Nathan was like 6'4", 6'5". You know what I'm saying? He wasn't fucking with him. And Nathan was crazy. Nathan didn't give a fuck. Nathan would put a bullet in that nigga head. If Nathan was still alive, my daddy wouldn't even be alive. And that's straight like that. And I swear to God. Nathan didn't give a fuck. Nathan, if niggas was arguing with me at the motherfucking light or cutting me out, if we got to a red light, he was getting out. He was coming over to your car. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't care about dying. Like, he just didn't give a fuck. He really didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they stole money from you. They thieves. All right, but you get ready to be living nice. And this is something that you don't see, but I'm sure you can probably feel. All right? Oh, I meant to look at the message, Ashley. When I look at that, I feel like that is oh, in the fire. Oh shit. I ain't even noticed that. Somebody sacrificed themselves. I said that shit. He sacrificed himself. The only way that you can even think that you can try to come against me is for you to sacrifice yourself. But what's crazy is you sacrificing yourself is not gonna do anything. You're gonna die. Because God is looking at it, it's either you or them. You think God finna save you? God ain't finna save you. Alright, so this person sacrificed himself. Alright, there's an aunt here. This is a passed on aunt, I know it is. So while people have worked with people and they not knowing what they have done legal, people been working with people and you working with motherfuckers and you don't know what the fuck they been doing. Manipulation. Somebody, look at this shit. Manipulation and aunt. Did I not just say this? Are we not talking about this aunt? Manipulating the system? I heard my mama talking on the phone, and she was saying something about me, and talking about why she ain't come to somebody's wedding because she was pregnant with me, right? And then that person said, "You weren't pregnant then," and she was like, "Oh, I don't know why I ain't come." The fuck out of here, bitch. Somebody falsified something when it came to somebody who's not here. This is the aunt, Auntie Minnie. Hey. Well, apparently Auntie Minnie wants to talk, so we finna let her talk because she is definitely in the motherfucking building. All right, Auntie Minnie, what you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? Bringing joy, chariot energy. All right, light in the dark, revelation, Libra and Virgo. Mind you, my Auntie Minnie is a Taurus. She don't fucking play. She a Taurus. Taurus talks about resources as well. Moving into a new home. Okay, Auntie, what else you talking about? Tell me about these motherfuckers. Tell me what I need to know. New life, unheard of miracles, and literally, this is how I bond. I'm literally watching TV and talking to y'all right now. This is how easy this shit is for me. This is nothing. This is me having a regular conversation with friends and people that I know and watching TV at the same time. Relocation. You're getting ready to move. All right. Sun energy. Something is getting ready to happen that you don't see. Unheard of miracles. All right. Wheel of Fortune. My auntie say, "Don't worry about a thing, every little thing." She said she gonna take care of me just like she was supposed to back then. She said she's gonna take care of me just like she tried to back then. Rags to riches, rags to riches, rags to riches, riches. Let me tell you something. This was 8 years ago when Nathan died, and I went to church. And I keep talking about the same shit. This lady told me, she was like, she was like, your whole family gonna turn against you. All right, everybody gonna be like, why her? Why does she get this? Why does she get that? What makes her fucking special? Bitch, I did the work. You are right what you feel. You will be able to handle all of your motherfucking bills. Because she knew what type of motherfuckers I was raised in. Let me tell you something. A chosen one knows I'm the motherfucking matriarch of the family. They know who the next is. They know who to pass the torch to when you're born. And they passed it to me. I'm the matriarch in this family. On both sides. On both sides. I was here to spread the love and the word of God, and to show people how to remember their ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the ones that's protecting you as well, walking through your daily motherfucking life with you, making sure don't nobody fuck with you. I'm the one that is gonna make you not forget about your ancestors. I'm the one that's gonna make you not motherfucking forget where you came from. I'm the one that's gonna show you who God really is, because that shit that they've been showing you is watered down. That shit that they've been showing you was watered down, baby. They don't know who the fuck God is. Like I said, baby, half of them people in the church can't tell you shit because they ain't been through shit for real. You know what I'm saying? They ain't been through shit. They been through shit that they caused. They haven't been through spiritual warfare, because see, spiritual warfare, that ain't something that you bring on yourself. That's something that people put against you because of the light that's within you. All right, God had to show you something. Life lessons, patience. All right, the need, the necessity, the restraint. God had to hold you still. I heard peace be still. There's a brother here as well. That nigga need to die. All right, wishes coming true. Ain't that about a bitch? All right. These are your abusers. If you think that your abusers are going to be breathing in 2026, you're a fucking mistaken. See, you know what these people did to you on the surface, but baby, it's somebody right now wishing you and your kids harm right now. I'm talking about in the worst fucking way. I mean, somebody wants you to be taken advantage of, you and your children, and then they want you to be brutally beaten and motherfucking destroyed. That's the motherfucking tea. That's the motherfucking tea. Baby, that's why my smile pisses motherfuckers off. Alright? Found out about the witchcraft and the spell work. I'm tired of these niggas, spirit. Take their ass out. That shit gonna bring me hella joy. It's gonna bring me joy. Shit. I might go let some balloons off for freedom, goddamn. Authority, patience. You're an analytical thinker, and this is why spirit fuck with you, because you know when to hold them and bitch, you know when to fold them. Okay? Your wishes is coming true because again, you understood the fucking assignment and you executed that bitch very well, very fucking well. You said you too. Oh shit! You will be able to handle all of your bills with no help. These family members got you fucked up. I hate family. Family is not real. Ain't no way them motherfuckers real. The next 24 hours, all right? Somebody loves only you. Spirit finna show you. Why her did I get on your nerves? Somebody getting a new car, somebody missing you, and you moving in with somebody ASAP, somebody ready to sign the lease, all right? Tower moment. It's something big getting ready to happen. Big as fuck. Travel here. This car don't even supposed to be in here. Travel. All right, somebody getting ready to travel. Somebody getting ready to travel. You getting ready to find out some information about the seat? We're ready. Baby, bring it on to me. Give me your fire. And bring it on, bring it on. What I say? Baby, you got a solid ass piece of communication coming your way. All right? Somebody taking a gamble. Somebody is risking. I heard risking it all. Let it all work out. Somebody wanted to manipulate a situation, but God, that shit ain't working. Somebody finna get their ass tossed up. Let me see you toss it up. Tupac is significant. All right, somebody is understanding why you're in their life is what I'm hearing. All right, there's secrets coming out about a marriage. There is secrets coming out about a couple. Whole time your mom and your daddy part of a motherfucking sex ring organization. That shit will be crazy as fuck. Somebody is stuck, all right? Somebody can't move. Somebody can't change something. Somebody can't go in another direction, all right? Y'all watching Despicable Me. All right, Spirit is shining a light on something. Spirit is shining a light on the shit that people did. So it's something coming out about a death. There's something coming out about a death. A child, you were supposed to receive something, all right? It's something coming out about a death. Somebody seen something that somebody did, all right? Somebody giving you the key to something because you see something clearly. Or you've given somebody the key to something that they was missing. When it comes to a courtship, people working together, all right? When it got something to do with money and wish fulfillment, somebody is no longer fucking confused, all right? Secrets ain't a secret no more. You got a solid ass something coming your way, all right? Somebody know that you know exactly what the fuck you talking about. And I suggest shit start popping up for a motherfucker's heart stop because it's gonna be a whole lot of that. It's gonna be a whole lot of that. I keep telling y'all, it's a new virus out. That shit in 30 states. Who you think is gonna take out? Okay. Who do you think is gonna take out? This is that 3, 2, 1 energy. Boom. All right, the universe is getting ready to do something. Somebody try to manipulate something when it came to a home. They better give you your fucking house back for the ass be motherfucking around here limp. And Sheila, bitch, I hate your dog looking ass. You look like you about half motherfucking in 1 foot toe in the goddamn grave. You ugly ass bitch. I can't stand that hoe. That's my daddy's favorite cousin. She looked like she was born out of incest. I know a bitch that I know what it looked like to be born into incest. Some people get lucky. But I know what the fuck it looked like. Bitch, her baby daddy was like fucking 80. That bitch got to be in her goddamn. Sheila got to be. She older than me. She got to be in her early 50s or some shit. The bitch, baby daddy like 90. The fuck. That's the clear sign of I've been fucked a lot by older men since I've been a kid. Hmm? Romantic feelings. Yeah, baby, God finna come through. That's that plague. Finna come through and wipe their ass clean the fuck out. All right. These niggas already got weak immune systems. These niggas then took 1,000 jabs. You know what I'm saying? They got 50 million boosters. It's already full of that poison. All they gotta do is turn that fucking frequency on and gotcha, bitch. Watch what happen. It's gonna be the people who took that damn shot. So the people who took that shot, once they turn that frequency on, and if you know, then you know. Once they turn that frequency on, then your body is going to shut the fuck down. Getting ready to move, new love, travel, honeymoon. Mm. I'm just ready to motherfucking ride down the highway with my motherfucking head out the window, okay? Like a damn puppy. Connecticut, Jersey is significant. Cause why am I looking at what is this? Look like Coney Island. All right, making the effort. Somebody's scared, but somebody's gonna do something. They don't give a fuck. Somebody finna make a move and they scared. But somebody finna make a move, they don't care because somebody feel like they finna lose you. Reconciliation, all right? Somebody is scared, but somebody is finna make a move because they feel like they gonna lose you. I got a father figure here. Oh, this is a masculine. That's my masculine card, okay? Yeah. All right, your love life. Somebody is scared, all right? Somebody's coming towards you. Somebody don't know what to expect, but somebody said, fuck it. I'm just gonna go with it, all right? All right, free yourself. This person is freeing themselves from constraints, all right? It's time to take back control of your life. Somebody is manifesting something and something is getting ready to happen, all right? Lesson learned. Something is happening with a health, all right? Your health is getting ready to get better is what I'm hearing. Stay optimistic and lesson learned, all right? There is mad lessons that are being learned at this time, you guys. I am going to take me a break, about a 10-minute break, and then I am going to get back on this bitch. I love you guys. If you want to send donations, the Cash App is in the description box if you want to bless your girl, okay? I am still doing readings, $45 readings. Um, it's 30-minute sessions for $45 if you're still interested, all right? And if you are interested in sending donations, please, the Cash App is there. I love you guys, and